seconds.
I was about to say that was a little bit too much. But I needed that pause. They want? Nah, I ain't gonna say no Kevin Gates until later.
We in the building, baby. Boom. We need new background music. We need to change it up, like 50 Cent changed up on Power for a couple episodes.
See, they dragged his ass.
They dragged
Can't just
his
really.
ass.
We're in a position to get drugged. Like, if they drag our ass, they can drag us right off their phone. Drag the shit off the phone.
In Trey's defense, he did not even want to do the song.
It don't even matter.
It was 50 Cent's idea.
Mm-hmm.
So
technically,
he should have stuck up for himself. He should have fought harder. Like, no, 50.
he should have. Yeah, he should have known. However,
he got to take L's just like everybody else. We blaming him too.
However, whenever somebody tell you they don't even want to do it, why even go through it?
50 Cent, he our head.
Yeah,
we know that.
It's 50.
This fool
And then it
said-
seems like they got a good relationship too.
This fool said no. I
Friendship.
think it'd be a great idea.
Right.
What?
He said 50 with weird people that you would think he would hang with, but behind the scenes, I guess he's cool. Because you see the little hotel videos and shit, like, damn, he hangs out with this dude? I would think he would be trying to beat his ass, but he doesn't.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's go. Name a vehicle that you can hear coming before you see it.
Cadillac. Truck.
A diesel.
The truck. 18-wheeler.
All right, well, she said the first big truck named Diesel. You said 18-wheeler later. A Cadillac, that's fucked up.
You know that
Whose
shit.
Cadillacs are you?
Remember the big old body Cadillacs?
You're not supposed to hear. They're supposed to be smooth.
Not them big old body ones.
All Cadillacs.
If you heard a bad one, they
My
need a
pops
muffler.
Yeah, he needed a lot of stuff on his Cadillac.
Here come this nigga's Cadillac.
This is it. You're a disgrace to me.
So funny. My little brother, he used to never clean up, right? He never do his part, right? But he would hear my pop's muffler dragging on the goddamn ground coming up the street.
Wow.
my little brother be like, oh, nobody else will hear. He just be up cleaning. We be like, what is this nigga doing cleaning? Open that door. This house ain't clean. Only person cleaning is Rodney. We be like, this little nigga, man. Why you didn't say nothing?
Hey, you gotta right hear that muffler, bro.
Muffler dragging.
Name something specific you often run out of space to write on.
Paper?
What was that saying?
Journal?
Something
No.
specific that you run out of space to write
Specific.
on. A notepad.
My hand?
No.
Binder.
A diary.
No.
Notebook.
A journal.
Notebook page is on there. Journal's not.
A planner.
Run out of Oh, calendar.
No.
You know them dates? You be trying to put something on them dates?
Yeah. That's what I was like. I know which ones you're talking about.
Okay, repeat it one more
Right,
time.
write on no calendar. Name something specific you often run out of space to write on.
My hand.
I don't know why hand is up there, but it is. Hand up there.
It seemed like you were like, oh, what's your number?
Too dark to write on my hand.
You were the palm.
Like I wrote it on my hand, I can't see
Your
it.
palm is
I
black.
was gonna say if your palm is black, that's a medical condition. You need to see something immediately.
They're like, I know this nigga from the back of my hand. Nigga, which one is the back? This is in the front. Which one is it, man?
The palms on
And listen, after this podcast, go to urgent care
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Nigga Ryan gonna be like, oh, this is nothing but dirt. Watch this right on off.
Made me look at him. Check is the number one answer. Y'all want to go get it.
I
Y'all
check.
was
I
so
would
far
never
off.
was gonna
Yeah.
get that one.
Yeah.
What would you do in a job interview that would guarantee you get the job?
Doing the job.
Show some,
No, that would guarantee you don't get the job. I'm sorry.
Oh,
go to sleep. Be late.
be late. I'm with that one.
No.
No.
Try to seduce.
This
the
is job
interviewer.
interview.
That's a good one.
This is job interview.
But you might get the sex, though, so it really wouldn't matter. A job
Who
interview.
said, but you still
I'm at a
broke.
job interview. What would I do?
I want the job.
Stink
Oh yeah.
or not dressed appropriately.
Pass gases up there.
Oh, dressing appropriately, not dressing appropriately, making jokes, talking about the interviewer, bad
Man,
breath,
y'all ain't on y'all toes this.
bad
Oh
breath.
no, we not. Don't try to.
Y'all ain't on y'all toes.
Okay, what we got?
Something that would guarantee us not to get the job.
What would you do in a job interview that would guarantee you don't get
Put
the
your
job?
feet on the table.
That's a pretty good one.
No shoes on. Come in there eating.
Stank face.
Oh,
No.
oh, okay. This is it. Asking about how much you gonna be getting paid.
No.
They gotta be.
That should be a requirement of what you want to know. You hear that talk about? I take the job.
You ever hear people be like, they walk right in, they be like, how much does job pay? They be like, God damn,
They
dude.
tell you not to ask that.
They
damn
tell you
shit.
not to ask that. You be like,
Chew gum or eat candy was number one.
I said eat. but eating
I
candy.
wanted
is
to give it
different.
to you, but chew gum and candy was it. Name something kids get away with in schools today that wouldn't happen 50 years ago.
Hold on. What was the top 5? What was the top?
yeah,
what was
the top.
what was the top one?
We got questions.
Sleep, smoke, swear, or curse, pass gas, lie.
Okay, we got some of them.
I feel like we was. It feel like
we were
nowhere
going,
right.
we were going in the right direction.
Yeah, we was going in the right direction, but that first one through.
It
we
was
gonna never get it.
Yeah.
Name something kids get away with in schools today that they wouldn't have 50 years ago.
Fighting.
Cussing.
Yeah, disrespecting the teacher, going to sleep.
Yeah. 50 years ago, I was
being
around.
being late.
Talking back. That's something
Yeah.
I got. Talking back.
Talking back, swearing, cheating, using cell phones, skipping class. Name a souvenir people collect that has a city's name on it. I asked this a long time ago.
Huh? Spoons?
Spoons.
What was it? What was it? What was the question?
A souvenir.
People were collecting spoons?
Back in the day, my auntie used to have them. They used to have these. They were real though. They weren't no cheap ones. They were real. And they used to have the city on the tip, on the tip of the
But
before shot glasses and shit like that used to be back in the day. They used to get spoons.
were they big spoons or just regular size spoons?
Just regular size spoons.
I didn't know that.
We learn something new every day.
All right. Let me see. Name a celebrity from decades ago. Well, no.
Let's not.
We ain't gonna
Give
get
us
She
a
gonna
question.
get it.
Who is it?
She gonna get it. Back in the days, my mama used to watch MASH. My grandma used to watch MASH.
I know you went with my daddy. You just told him my daddy's story. Get out of here. What's next? I think we would have got it. I would have got it.
God damn it. These questions just seem so terrible this morning.
They not on their toes this morning. That sounded important when I put my hands over the mic like this.
I'm talking to somebody.
Narrator.
Smart.
There's a lot of dead air. What are we doing?
How late?
Let's just go with
How late might a kid stay up at a sleepover?
1 o'clock.
the midnight.
2 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
No.
11.
I know. I'm about to say I was on that one.
Who got that?
That
I was like,
me.
if it ain't, we both said it.
Okay, then don't give us nothing because I don't want to see her get to 5 first, nigga. No, man.
We gotta do it. We can't go an hour with this
I was
damn
about to say,
game.
we've been on this shit for a
We've
minute.
probably already been on it 5 minutes. All right. Married people. How many guests do you invite to an average wedding?
75,
Oh, that's good. 50.
No.
100. It had it. I can't believe 100.
100. Some people said 20, 300. It just keeps on going. That was a
Heck
weird
no.
one. All right. They asked 100 singles describe their last date with a movie genre. What was the number?
Thriller. Oh, movie genre.
Horror.
Horror.
Damn, thriller is not a part of the horror shit.
Don't worry, next time I'll have a better page of questions. Y'all got me up late. Like, I didn't know y'all was just going to pop up. Like,
Hey, man. that's how
What?
we
You
do
said
it.
you had to go to work.
That's how we had to
I
do it.
know.
We had to
But
be,
not this early. I just got off.
we had to be here this early, right? I
Right.
understand. We
What?
pop up. This
What
is
was we
the
gonna come at?
requirements.
We gonna
Y'all
come at
usually come
11?
a little bit later. Y'all showed up right around 9.
We was gonna
That
show-
is crazy. That is crazy.
I'm usually here like 30 minutes just
Yeah.
We was gonna come
Looking
in
for
at
shit.
12. Be like, just
Right.
leave the door open.
We
got it.
Right.
We'll lock up later.
I only had more questions. I'm tired of playing. Bianca, what? 4-3.
Thank you, Bianca.
No problem. You were.
I
you
like
were
better
close.
questions. It was like, once the questions start getting bored, it was like, I've seen these questions before. I'm sitting here looking at them like getting pissed.
Trash.
Like, I've seen every one of these damn questions. I'm trying to pick one I didn't answer.
So maybe
It was
we
no
need
fun
a
for
new
me.
game. So if you guys have any suggestions on something that we should play that we can, not calling anybody. We don't have that capability right now. But if you guys have any suggestions, just let us know.
I thought about that. I had asked y'all a little while back about how y'all felt about prank calls. I never did it. Well, I used to do prank calls. They used to have these apps, like on the old iPhone. I'm sure they probably still got them now, but I used to use those. But they got this rig that you can, like, we could call people and record it. But as far as incoming calls, it'd be weird. Like, I don't know how to do that one yet. Like, without Skype or some shit like that. No.
Right.
Oh, we can Skype. Yes.
I'm not Skyping. I ain't a Skyper. I've never been a Skype.
We would Skype for the show.
You Skype before?
Of course, I've Skyped.
How many days you go on before you Skype with somebody?
Mine didn't deal with Skype.
Got a 90-day rule? This
was before Facebook and everything else gave you the capability of doing certain things. You went on Skype. You had family out of town. Let me Skype you. Yeah. You had business. Let's Skype each other with this meeting. Skype.
But you know, like black people, we weren't really up on Skype like that.
That's crazy.
I don't remember. Yeah. I remember when it came, I never saw anybody do it or talk about it.
I think when I thought about Skype, like I have used it a few times, but I always thought like it costs money to do it. And I didn't ever know because I know it's a cost.
That's one thing to run black people away. It's
like
cost?
The premium, like the little.
Yeah, I think it's you can pay for it, but then you get the free one. But I don't know. I was Skyping this chick one time, but that was it. But now,
Skyping the hell out of it.
When FaceTime came out, it was just like a wrap on, like kind of like Skype. I didn't know, like Skype. Y'all was like, y'all paying for this motherfucker?
Well, Skype is good for business because my company, I work for
businesses,
Skype, yeah, like all the time. Mm-hmm. Skype.
I still don't get it. What is like FaceTime? That's all it is.
That's all it is. But you can do a conference.
You can do conference. You can do IMs. You can do like Skype.
Yeah, it just.
You didn't need no special gear
like right
back
now,
then. Like what did you have to have?
You needed a webcam, and you needed as long as your computer was capable of.
So, like for instance, like you could be like before they had them on the phone, people would just Skype on their laptop. So, or they would buy one of those
the camera that you put
thing.
At the top. I want this.
So you could you could be all the way across the world. I think that's when it cost when you was when you was outside the country, and then you can Skype because a lot of people in the army was using Skype for a long time.
Yeah.
Or like business people on vacation, but now it's just one of those things where you pull it up right from your phone.
Yeah.
Yep. And
we came a long way real fast. I remember people used to have them weird looking cameras on their damn laptop, and now they just come in as just a little dot. Yeah. They used to have this damn ball on top of their shit.
Because you didn't have all the laptops didn't come with no camera.
The Wi-Fi, none of that. So
when you got that camera, you was like when you got the one with the camera, you was the shit. You was like, I got the camera one. I didn't have to buy that new one. Nah, this one comes already built in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I never used to use that though. Like I was on the computer all the time, but I still had the slow internet speed, I guess. So if I'd have bought added the camera, I'd have just been like those pixelated things. You wouldn't even saw me. Yeah. Oh, okay. What's going on this fucking week?
Man, what time the Chiefs? The Chiefs come on at 12?
Man, the Chiefs come on at 3:00, but you're not gonna watch. I'll tell y'all something.
They come on at 12. Why would you lie to me, Ron?
It's a road game.
Oh, it's a road game?
I could have sworn it was a road game.
What does that mean? It's a road. I don't really know.
They usually play like at 3 or 7 when they're on the road. When they're at home, it's a noon game.
Yeah,
because you know how Arrowhead is. Hell, for years they even had lights at that motherfucker. So
for real?
Yeah, like night lights. They didn't do it. They always played at noon.
We need to tell people about that, man. Like, I'm not a big Chiefs fan.
Know you're a Chiefs hater. That's what you are.
Hater, but you should tell people how good the Chiefs is doing right now, man.
Man, the Chiefs are fucking magnificent.
Are they magnificent?
They are.
Do you believe so?
They dope, bro.
Let's go back.
It's like the really good football team.
Let's go back to this hating because controversy sells. What are we hating on?
I don't even hate on the Chiefs because I really don't know a lot about the Chiefs.
Is this true?
Is this true?
Is this true?
I'm glad we brought this up.
Yeah.
It's false. He hates on the Chiefs.
No, I don't. No.
He probably don't really hate them.
Yeah.
But they hate because people love them.
Yeah. I hate the Chiefs fans. And it's not even like a real hate. It's not like I disrespect them. Well, I do. Fuck them.
You disrespect the fuck out.
But I don't, not personally. Well, maybe Ron.
Why?
But for years, I remember growing up. I remember this vividly. I can tell you this. I remember when Priest Holmes was playing.
Oh.
I remember when Tony Gonzalez was on the team.
Yeah.
I remember when the X Factor was on the team. I remember these guys on the team, man. I was just like so happy to see these guys play football. Like I just started playing football. I was in 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah.
I just started playing football. I was excited. I remember going over to my auntie's house. She stayed over in the hood. We go to my auntie's house, big ass TV, and we all sitting there watching. What's old boy name? Because he's not called an X Factor. What's his real name?
Dante Hall.
Dante Hall. I would see
human highlighting machine.
Man, I would see them kick the ball off, and Dante Hall will be gone out of there. And I was like, man, like there's no way the Chiefs could be stopped. Like at all. Priest Holmes was a beast. Like Priest Holmes was just one of those guys where he's running through everybody. He had these big old thighs, man. And I'm like, why is his thighs
I would like to go back and see those.
I'm like, why is this dude's thighs so big? And then, when I was playing Madden, they let you do the thighs big.
So you built the thighs.
I built these niggas' thighs, bro. So I was like, every running back I had big old thighs. Like Priest Holmes.
You're not bringing them down like that.
I'm sorry. I'm like Priest Holmes. You would grab and hold the Priest Holmes' thighs, Nothing. You couldn't grab him. You had to run. You had to run with the thighs. Like, you had to take 20 people to bring down the thighs, bro. I'm looking at this dude like Tony Gonzalez. He was like 6 foot something. Like you could throw the ball up to him off the tight end, caught. Like this is how good the team was, right? Then the playoffs started. All this hype I just gave you. You could have swore they was going to win the Super Bowl. Yeah. Tell me why these niggas didn't even get past the first round. I was so mad and devastated. Yeah. And then, you know what? We was like, forget it. Next year, we got to win the Super Bowl.
Got to.
Next year. We don't even make the playoffs. The year after that. And remind you, this is the hype. Like, this is the hype that is going around it every year. Yeah. I'm pretty sure every Chiefs fan experienced this. They just so excited about the next year because last year looked so promising. And then the next year come, we're not even in the picture no more. Then the next year come, we ain't in the picture again. And then this next year, I'm 30 years old. At that time, I was 12. I have seen the Chiefs go to the playoffs one time and win. And that was in recent time. That was like 4 or 5 years ago, right? Yeah. And they won one time. But now, since they got Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Pat. Right. Now they got him. They back to that. We back to that again, right? We back to Super Bowl or bust. Because at this time, it's nothing else, right?
Yeah.
But for years, I would sit there in front of the TV and wish that these motherfuckers would go to the Super Bowl. Now, I'm tired. I don't understand how everybody else ain't tired.
So coming from someone who doesn't watch football, you are upset because I'm trying to get this. Let me get this straight. You are upset because you gave them so much hope, and then you were let down, right?
Devastated.
But my question,
not just let down, just devastated.
But my question is, okay, so how many teams are there in the NFL?
It's a bunch of them.
32.
Okay, so
is it 32? Dang.
So there are 32 teams, and out of 32 teams, only one team can win, right?
Yeah.
So, and most people who love their hometown team or just love their team, period, expect their team to win. Out of 32, and one is only going to fucking win.
And only half of them have ever won a Super Bowl anyway. There's 16 teams out here.
Chiefs won one. It was back in the 50s or something like that. Just gonna give y'all credit.
All right, let me say this. I will say this.
Hold on. Before she get off her point, I want to say this because you saying one team is the only team that can win, right? Which is cool with me. I'm saying why the hell they couldn't get past why they couldn't win the game in the playoffs.
So you're just saying as far as not even the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You're just talking about as far as the playoffs.
Think about the whole season, right? The whole season don't even matter.
Okay.
Like you can win 100 games in this season, which is not that many. You can win like 16 or whatever. 16 games. You go 16-0, right? The first game of the playoff that you play, if you don't win, it don't matter about the 16 wins that you won.
You going home.
You going home.
That is
and
sad.
that's what happened to the Chiefs. Is like they would be so good. Like I remember one year they only lost like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
So it was like a promising year.
So would you rather? So you would rather your team lose the first and then win?
There's no second. There's no second. Once you lose the first.
But what I'm saying is,
you talking about the season?
Yeah.
You can't lose the season. You got to hold up against everybody. You got to be good.
But you don't have to be 16 games.
No, you ain't got to be 16 games.
But so that's what I'm saying. So
you can play in a wild. And this is the thing. They won't even really make the playoffs. They would be a wild card. It's like one of those things where they like, when I think about wild cards, I think about playing the game. They like, nigga, it's a wild card out there now. Like, damn, you changing the game up with this wild card.
Oh my
so I'm thinking this is the wild card game. I'm so confused about the wild card game for a long time. I was like, I'm thinking about it like the game. Like when I thought a wild card, that means I'm the best team out here, right?
Yeah, but they made it fun for the league because one wild card team, like I think it was a couple years after they added that, the Ravens were a wild card and they came in, they won the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So they gave 2 extra teams a chance. You would play a team that's actually made the playoffs and they got to play 2 wild card teams. Yep. It was good for football. I got to say this though. The Chiefs have had some decent teams, some decent records over the years, a long time. I haven't been here all my life, but a long time. I've been here 25 years. I wasn't a Chiefs fan when I came here. I'll say about 15 years ago I started to deal with them. But I will say this before we wrap up the football. They have a new, like, as you know, those teams that were winning those Super Bowls that the Chiefs weren't making to, you saw something different in them teams.
Exactly.
You saw elite quarterbacks. You saw people that might be in the Hall of Fame one year. Now we got our quarterback, this 23-year-old fucking baby, will be the first $200 million man in the history of fucking football.
That's amazing.
Nobody will ever be that rich again, probably. This dude is like the word you just said, amazing. So that's why I'm really, and yeah, I was excited on all of these years that the Chiefs have made the first round and lost. Yeah, I was crushed. But this year just seems different. I hope it is different because I don't know how much I can take no more. I'm getting to the age where now, you know what I mean, hypertension and stuff start setting in, and I don't want that to be a factor in my life ending. So I'm rooting for us. Come on, y'all. We got to play today. We need to be 4-0. Yeah, hypertension, man.
I do like the Chiefs, though, but I do not like their fans. That's all that is.
Well, you got to love us. We live here with you.
If I walked in the stadium and the Chiefs fans was like, we're a great team. You know, no big deal. No, we ain't gonna be rubbing it in your face. And
that ain't
everything.
how we get down.
No, that's not how they get down. They the loudest place in the world. Like the year that y'all won the loudest place, it was the loudest arena or something like that stadium in the world.
Yeah.
It was like y'all in some other stadium and y'all won. And I was like, dang, that's so crazy. And then y'all lost in the playoffs. I was just like, what's the point? What's the point of all this? Right. What's the point if y'all going out? It was cold as hell. They was like, ah!
It was.
But at home screen.
But it was. Maybe it's the fact of loyalty.
They're like they almost got it. They almost reached it.
Maybe it's the fact of loyalty because if you've been a fan and you look at the Royals. So everybody was talking shit on the Royals. Everybody. Let's just be honest. Everybody was talking shit on the Royals. Mm-hmm. Royals won. Mm-hmm. Shirts sold out.
Yeah, everywhere. Everybody got a Royal shirt on.
People talking shit. KC Royals. Yeah. People who were talking shit for a long time, and I'm looking like,
that was me.
I don't want no free Royals tickets. Fuck yeah.
It was me. That was me.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess that's where people say like bandwagon fans go because I don't even like watch it. So for me, it's like I'm happy my hometown won. Exactly. Like I'm happy for that.
But think about this: like the Royals, right? Even though they won. I don't know if it's a greater feeling that you win the Super Bowl because it is a really great feeling, or it's a greater feeling that you are considered a Super Bowl contender every year. Mm-hmm. Like, and I think that's where people want to really be at because you look at the Patriots, you got to go through the Patriots to win the Super Bowl, and you want to be that. You know what I mean?
Annoys the fuck out of me. Yeah.
And it's like you want to be that, but the Royals wasn't that. Royals had 2 good years or maybe 3 good years, and then. I don't know what the fuck happened.
They're trash again.
Then it's like we back doing the $2 ticket days. Like, come on, man. Nobody wanted that.
They are trash again, but that's what makes me know. Like, that's why I don't like. Every year you used to see me. Last year I toned it down. This year is like it's non-existent because I know what it is. If the Chiefs win this Super Bowl, everybody's hometown love will be back. Y'all were frustrated. Y'all were annoyed. Y'all hurt. That's what y'all hurt. They hurt y'all. I've heard stories about people like I really get in deep. Like, okay, why do you hate the Chiefs? People going like, man, I'm a Seahawks fan. I've been a Seahawks fan 15 years. I was like, bro, let's go back.
Let's go back to 15 years ago. Let's go back.
You tell me why, man. Me and my little sister used to sit in front of that TV and they just wouldn't do it. I just give the brothers a hug now, man. I have no time to be arguing with y'all. I know what it is. Y'all been hurt. I've been hurt before. Not by a football team, but I've been hurt. It has to be similar.
It's got to be exhausting, though. That's probably why I don't like sport. I don't like it. For me, it's like I know someone has to win, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Because I used to like gymnastics all the time. I used to.
Oh, really?
That's my thing.
Okay, that's
a
different ball game.
Pretty thick thighs over there.
Listen.
Thick thigh sport.
Dominique Dawes, like all that. Like that was my shit. But then I started noticing too. Yes, like someone has to win.
Yeah.
And it may not be my person that I would like to win.
You got an individual.
And then when she got taller, you can only be over a certain height for gymnastics. Yes. And when she had to leave for that reason, I lost trust. So from that point on, I was like, fuck sports.
She didn't trust the sport anymore.
Now I didn't. So now ice skating too. Nancy Kerrigan, that whole scene, like literally fucked me up for a long time. I stopped watching sports after that. Like, fuck it. I'm not doing it anymore, right? So now, since my son...
Tanya Hardin is a bitch.
Whoa.
Motherfucker. Listen, so anyway, my son, because I hear people say that all the time, they like, chicks say, like, I really didn't get into this until my kids start playing. So I'm like, okay, so if my kid... I'm not pushing him, not at all. I'm not pushing him to do it. But if he starts to play sports, I'm like, I really have to learn this shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like I have
you got to know what to root for.
I can't just be out there embarrassing my baby. Mm-hmm. I got to know what I'm talking about. And
they didn't get the first? Hell yeah! No, they were supposed to get it.
Right. And if another parent pop off, I got to be ready to protect. You know what I'm saying? Like
you talking about my son?
Listen.
Well, what is your son doing? He can't even shoot free throws. Like,
he dropped football. 6 balls. What the hell are you talking about? My son dropped 6 passes.
So when I see him do all this,
your son ain't dropping shit.
Yeah. So when I see him do little movements, I gotta know they're not dancing. They're making calls.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'll just if this happens, I'll do it. If not,
you don't know the struggle of going. I remember you said the gymnastics.
Yeah.
Like you don't know the struggle that I went through to love a player. Like you didn't know the struggle I went through. I love LeBron James. LeBron James was my everything for a long time.
Yeah.
I defended LeBron James through all of the hate. Y'all remember when they was making, people forget this. Y'all remember they was making the Lord of the No Rings?
I remember that.
The little memes they was making. LeBron was probably the first meme, man. I remember that. I remember this is how bad it was.
Meme started with LeBron.
I remember when he played against the Mavericks and they had lost, right? Mm-hmm. I remember afterwards.
First year in Miami.
Yep. I remember afterwards. They was all on. I remember on ESPN they were saying they was like, like LeBron James is a really good player, greatest player we ever seen. But in the finals, he seems like to back off a lot, right? And they was like, maybe he needs to go to therapy to handle his mental issues with not closing games, bro. I said it got that deep. Did they coming at my man LeBron about therapy because he can't close the games? I was so hot. Everybody was on my butt.
Up mentally. That's why he ain't closing no games.
Right, man. Like, people was on my head. I mean, like, it was just Kobe. That's all it was. Just Kobe. And then they'd be like LeBron, right? Mm-hmm. Then when he won that ring, people started to shut up. And then he won another one. Then he won another one.
Yeah.
People forget the struggle we had to go through with LeBron. Like, he had that chosen one on his back in high school. Mm-hmm. Like, do you know what kind of target you put on your own back? Mm-hmm. Like, everybody was saying King James. Like,
yeah.
I remember.
People still hate him to this day.
Till this day, for no reason.
Hey, I don't like the Lakers, so that's why I still love LeBron, but I don't like the Lakers. But I will say this. I still can't relate to people just hating hometown teams. I'm going to say this before we wrap this shit up, because we got some funny shit on this. I got some real topics I'm proud of. When it comes to these sports things, like I will say this. I moved from Chicago in 96.
Chi-town.
Well, it wasn't nothing like the Patriots are now, but I was spoiled growing up. I got the chance to see like every major sports team in there. We know when I came here, the Bulls was dominating basketball. So it was like there was no reason for a motherfucker, man, fuck them Bulls. Man, fuck them Bears. They had won a Super Bowl. Even in hockey, like shit, niggas rocking hockey jerseys like, grandma, I got to get this goddamn. I didn't even know them niggas. But, you know what I mean? It was just hometown pride. Like, people that live in Boston must be the happiest motherfuckers. They could never get mad.
Got to.
Your team is going to win the Super Bowl. Are y'all even excited still?
Right. It's just kind of like now. It's just kind of like they probably just sitting in the bars talking shit to other people. Like, just talking shit to themselves. Like,
don't worry about it. We got this. Why are y'all here? Y'all know y'all ain't gonna win.
Why are y'all even here? It's Boston.
Nigga, do you know where you at? Okay.
Right.
They're gonna lose this year.
I hope they do, and I hope
they're probably gonna lose this year. But they got like 5 or 6 now.
But see, listen, but like
the same
said,
quarterback.
Yeah, Tom Brady got 6 rings.
But like you said, even with that, even if you lose, you still a win is a win. So even though you could say it just depends on what way you look at it. Because you could be like, we still won all this, even though we lost it. But you tried to win this one too, and you still lost it. You know what I mean? Like, you still put effort into trying to win this one too. So yeah, you won those, and you got a long streak. So that just means other teams will try to do the same to get the to get the same. However, a loss is a loss.
L is an L. Take this L to the crib with you. Yeah. Motherfuckers handing out. You know how you go to the stadium and they give out, it might be fan day or T-shirt day. When the Chiefs was leaving, they give them like personal L's. Like, you walk out here, your L. Your L. Thank you for coming out.
with a brand of Kleenex.
Giving out 30,000 L's today.
30,000 L's today.
You will find your L in the bag
With under your seat, there's an L for everybody.
with tissues and
You get an L. You get an L. Everybody gets an L.
with tissues and prayer verses.
We
for
want our
you.
fans to take these L's with us. All right, no more Chiefs.
Hold on. You know what I seen the other day? I think it was the Eagles playing somebody, and they started fighting in the crowd.
Oh, shit get real.
Like that? I can't even go to the game. Niggas gonna be looking for me.
Shit get real. That's why I never went to a Raiders game.
Really?
You gotta have balls to go to a Raiders game, and I guess I didn't have big enough people because there's some big boys out there that's rooting for Oakland. Like, you know, at the Black Hole, like the place where you come over there with a jersey on. Like, it's one dude. Some of these NFL stadiums, the fans, you could be having a lower seat, like sitting down closer. You got beer on your head. Like, motherfuckers is throwing shit at your head and all kind of shit. Man, they get down, and because I've been to like 3 NFL stadiums that wasn't in Kansas City. So you know we got our Chiefs shit on. It's like most of our interactions were good, but there's some people like I would not sit next to.
Really?
That man, they don't fuck around.
Really?
Like, dude, why are you here?
Dang, man, it's you against them, huh?
Hell yeah. So shit. Hey, if I go to the bathroom, I'm taking at least one guy with me. Somebody got to tell a story.
Like, I'll fuck you up in the bathroom.
If these niggas take me out, bro, just call my mama.
Dang, is that serious?
Serious out here, boy.
Dang, so that's why people be like, they don't go to the Raiders games.
Man, the Raiders is like one of the most loyal fan bases out here, and they're a little crazy. They can get crazy. Like, we went to a San Diego game. There was some crazy people out there, too.
Really?
Crazy as fuck. Because they mad because they not in San Diego no more. They moved them to L.A.
Oh.
They was out there rioting. Like, they were not rioting, but they were protesting. Every game, they followed them around and protest because they want them back. It's like the passion you see. I talked to this dude for like 10 minutes. Like, huge Latino dude. Like, I'm talking about huge, muscular. And he was just like talking about the team, like he was talking about his girl left him. Man, I just want my team back. And I'm like, okay, bro.
Hey, man, that
nigga,
sucks.
man, bro, he had his hand on me and everything. I had to agree with him. like shit.
All up on your shoulder.
Really can't walk away because shit, he feels disrespected. He fucked me up for no reason. So yeah.
Oh man.
All right, we gotta get into this shit. Kanye's church.
Oh, that's dope.
Kanye's church has been making the rounds around I don't know if they have like a permanent home, but they're going from city to city. Atlanta was their latest stop. I saw a video. I saw you share the video too. They kind of taking songs, R&B songs, and making them gospel songs. They took Genuine So Anxious and made and turned it into So Anchored, My Soul's Anchored or something like that. And it was actually nice. I liked it. I didn't think you could do it and make us like, because the song is so recognizable. You would think you would have to take a song that nobody knows, but because somebody would start getting a little freaky in the church and say the wrong shit.
True.
So I didn't know if it would work, but Kanye pulled it off. Anyway, he had a huge service in Atlanta. We know Atlanta got a lot of black money. So T.I. was there, 2 Chainz was there, Migos, like everybody was this
recently?
There. This was recently.
I didn't see the video yet.
I didn't see any videos of it. I saw pictures of it. And
okay.
The reason it was a story is because T.I. was like, basically like, okay, y'all getting into this church thing a little bit too much because they got these millionaires and trying to hit them for big checks already. Like, you know how people are like, hey, man, hey, get a church $1 million. You got it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So I wanted to talk about Kanye's church, and I wanted to talk about, like, dude, like, how do y'all feel? Like, we had this conversation because you grew up in a church, and it's like, some of these churches, like, really want you to firm the shit out of them. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's Kanye. This dude is, like, worth $100 million. It's like, okay, bro, you trying to hit my pocket too hard.
Right.
So how do you feel about Kanye's church anyway?
But hold on, go back to the money. Who's getting the money? Kanye West got to give it to them? Or Kanye West is there raising money for the church?
Raising money for the church.
Oh, so he's saying, hey, if you got the pockets, pour into this church.
But Kanye, he has a regular pastor for the Kanye church service.
Oh,
I can't recall the guys.
This is really a church service.
This is a church.
So
service.
I'm coming to your church, doing church, or after, or doing maybe second church.
Because of the level of Kanye's fame,
It's probably first church, huh?
It's gonna be like when he comes, it's like an event.
Okay,
Kanye's church is coming to your town. They probably get one of y'all best churches and they go hold service.
Okay, so now I'm at the church, and then it's tons and tons of people there, right? I only can assume because it's what you're saying. So then Kanye West stands up and he says, or the church, period, just like, hey.
I guess it's the people that's walking around with the baskets.
They just getting the money, putting it in the thing, and people feel offended by that?
It's the amount. All right, from T.I.'s words, they had to ask for a huge amount because he was like, "Look, you can't hustle a hustler. This, and that." You know how when that basket goes around and people just handing it back? I guess they looking at the millionaires like, "Hold on, that's $2, bro." You know what I mean? Something like that.
Oh, okay. So you saying like they trying to get more money out of the millionaires that come?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's understandable. I mean, like,
Is it?
I mean, it's understandable in the sense. No, it's not understandable. Like you should do that. It's understandable that that's what the reason is. Like I thought you were saying like Kanye West was showing up there like get the church money, but you saying they attacking the millionaires or whatever. Like they said Kanye West, we need you to put in a couple $10,000 in the basket, or T.I.
Yeah.
You got 20 G's, put it in the basket.
Exactly.
I understand that, but I don't really care about that. But I do care about Kanye West's church. I don't know if I said this on air before, but the concept that Kanye West is doing is so legendary that people not going to understand it till later. It's just deeper than what people may think, because people don't realize back in the day, the way that R&B singers and everybody else came up. I'm talking about like Ray Charles and all of them. The way they came up, they all grew up in the church. If you ever hear somebody that played the piano or sung, they all sung in the church, right? And what they did was, only thing they knew was church. So when they start making like this secular music, it would sound like church music. And people be like, nah, this got that church tune to it. Like, why would you turn this church song into a secular song? I remember one of the scenes on Ray Charles, the movie. He's sitting there playing the song or whatever, and the church people coming there like, this ain't supposed to be played like this. This is church music.
Exactly.
Church music. You don't supposed to play church music like this.
Exactly.
Kanye West, years and years later, Kanye West takes that same church music that we used to, that R&B music that we changed from church music to R&B, and now he's turning R&B back into church music. It's like the most genius thing, because this is what happened, right? When you would hear your church music being played with R&B, you felt like it felt familiar to you, but then it felt like, oh, you remixed this motherfucker. Okay, I can see how you did this. You know, I ain't always in the church. You know, I like to be about the church. Yeah. That's what Kirk Franklin did. Kirk Franklin made you stump, right? And you was like, man, I like this stuff, boy. This is the church music I can really get down to. Okay. Now Kanye West is turning that same music in a different way, but he's using the same concept. Now my man is using Genuine. Was it Ride Pony? Is that the song that he was using in one of them?
I'm not
Anxious.
Sure.
It was So Anxious.
Yeah.
It was So Anxious by Genuine. And he turned that music. You hear them people with no vocals and the music behind them. You like, wow. Like, now when I think about the Genuine song, I'm thinking about Jesus now. Yeah. Or I'm thinking about God. And now you may even play the Genuine song. You be like, nah, play that Kanye West church one. I don't want to hear that Genuine one. Play that church one. Exactly. And you can play this around your family. You can play this at the church. You can play this out and about. Like, and nobody's going to judge you, bro, because it's going to be heat. Kanye West is a genius, man. I want to say this, though. I do want to say this. Kanye West lost his way for a long time. And I think he took a break and stepped back, because I heard he moved back to Chicago and everything. I think he took a break and stepped back and going back to his roots. And that's the best way to go. I still think he's probably insane, like crazy. But I think everybody that got
crazy.
I think everybody that got money is like that. I was seeing something on Bill Gates the other day, and they said Bill Gates won't go to sleep until he get whatever out of his head on paper. Like, wow. like literally won't go to sleep. Like,
I think with billionaires, that's probably like true for most of them.
Yeah, he just like constantly.
It's not a normal thing to fucking become a billionaire. There's a lot of work involved, a lot. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Bill Gates thing was. I'm trying to watch it, but it was just saying like how he started Microsoft, and he just didn't like to lose. Put his family to the side, man. It was like he wasn't even raising his family. He was just working all the time, working and bashing people. But Bill Gates did this. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, like they all were kind of like Steve Jobs. They said he didn't even take baths. Like he was damn. He got fired from one job because he didn't take baths.
You know what? That brings me to my next topic. I want to hear Bianca's thoughts on Kanye's church, and then that's my next topic. Though.
All right.
I don't know. No, I've heard some of the songs too, and I think they are dope. I think that is a good idea to do that. Like,
we're gonna talk about that too.
I don't know.
Man.
I don't know.
You don't like Kanye? What's up?
You know what? I feel like this. Sometimes I feel like we are easily swayed. Because don't get me wrong, I've heard some of the stuff, and I just like Cortez said, I believe that. I think back in the day, that's what they used to do too. And then with different generations, when they used to say like, "Well, this can't be a church song. It's too fast. It's too," you know what I mean? Like people adapt to their religion, whatever way they adapt, and when the generation changes, we adapt differently. You know what I mean? Some of us still listen to the old school stuff when it comes to gospel music, but some of us listen to like before when they had rappers, and it was like rappers aren't supposed to rap, but they rapping about God. Like this is the music that they're going to. So for that reason, I like that. I totally do. I think that's a dope idea. What has me on the fence is let's still remember.
I know.
He is a businessman, whether we want to think so or not. And I'm not trying to say that God cannot get in his heart, on his spirit, and change the way that he's doing things. I'm not saying that could possibly happen, but that is his journey between him and God, and it's not for me to judge or for me to know. I don't know. But in the back of my head, I just cannot stop to think like, just a minute ago, though, you were talking about, not that you needed money, but you were talking about you needed money.
Yeah.
A genius idea. A genius idea to get people going would be this, because we just said
put some church on them.
It's a great idea. Anybody know you want black people's money? What do? Put some church on them. Like seriously,
throw no church at them.
They do two things. They give us dope boy music, and let's just be honest, they do. We listen to it, we buy it. It is
we
what
love some trapping,
it
boy.
is what it is. Or give us some trap gospel, and it's like, oh. Take it. Here, take it all. I'm not saying that he doesn't have a relationship with God or that he's not getting there. I don't know. And I'm who am I to judge? I'm not. But it does make me wonder what happens. Let's turn the tables. What happens if he starts this church? You're getting all this money, this great money. And I heard he wanted to run too. So you've been in cahoots with Trump and whoever else you talk to, and you're like, I'm going to take this money that I'm going to need for my campaign, and this is what I'm going to do. And then it changes, because we still have to remember the Klan believe in God too. You know what I mean? Like, let's not think that they don't. Let's not think that they don't. I say that to say I'm a little iffy. I'm not saying that the music's not dope. Like I listen to trap music too, and I know what the industry's doing. Like they put this on us, have us do all this fucked up shit because we hear it in songs. I get that too. I just know that's not me and that's not what I do. So I can listen to music and keep it at music. Not everybody can do that. However, I can do that. So I like the music. I like the songs. I like all of that.
Yeah.
It does have me a little worried. I feel like a T.I. I feel like I'm still skeptical. And I'm still on the fence. And then, too, like asking for money, right? Like Cortez said, where's the money going? Yes, I'm coming to this service. Especially if it's in a church. Is the money going back to this church that you're hosting at? Or is this money for, like, I get it because you're going to like a...
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's for to fund his... Continue to be able to fund this album or whatever. Because these songs are live, ain't they? They probably going to be a live album.
I have no idea.
But
I will say this: a lot of other people are doing it. Nobody cares. You got mega churches. You go down to Houston and Texas and shit. You got mega churches. Black people piling in the motherfuckers. Love them. They be white on. Nobody ask where that money goes.
No. Well, I hear
they do.
What Kanye do? We gotta justify.
It's a lot of people that's going against Joe. A lot of people.
But Joe's strong, bro.
He is
Joe.
strong.
Joe know his stuff.
Yeah, but one thing I was about to say about Joel Osteen, though.
Most of those mega churches are good. You rarely see a mega church flop.
Yeah, but when he wouldn't open them church doors when that flood was down there, everybody said it was going to boycott him. As soon as the sun came out, everybody went back to church.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like people understood like what his stance was, and I didn't blame Joel at all.
But this is what I'm saying.
I kind of blame Joe. You should have opened. These people fund that church.
You have insurance. When you are a church, your church belongs to the community. It's kind of like just like when they say when you're a politician, you are a politician for that. Now it end up being that way, but you are a politician for the city that you're in or the county that you're in or whatever.
But I think people got confused of what really happened. It wasn't that he denied people not to come in. It was other homeless shelters that he was directing them to. Why would I bring you here when I don't have nothing for you right here? I don't have anything. The government already gave these homeless shelters or these places all the information that they need.
The government,
it was a lot of proximity issues, though. You had people right there. It wasn't like you could move about the city. But the city is flooded.
Yeah. But how can I? But if I'm telling you, 1 block away, that's where it's at. Just because my church is a huge church and I can fit everybody in there, doesn't mean that's what it's for. But like if I say okay, I can have this amount of people here, but I got to go get blankets. I got to go get this. I got to go do that. I got to go do this. I got to do that. Before I do that, make sure you max these motherfuckers out first, and then I can open up my doors. And people was offended by that. That's like you, the only block on the street.
Should have been offended by.
Yeah, it's like you right here on the street, right? You right here on the street, but right down the street where that Quick Trip is at is a big ass homeless shelter right there too, right? And they like, Ron, open up your door. Like, I don't want to go down the street to get into a place. You like, nah, like I ain't got I don't got enough food or nothing.
Here's the difference between that. Did that person that's asking Ron to open the door give money?
It's probably his coat. It's probably shit. It's probably me.
What I'm saying is,
it's probably me.
What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, sometimes we forget. Sometimes we think about business. This is why Gandhi said, "I like your Christ. I don't like your Christians." Point blank. Period. Is be godlike in anything. How many times have black people said, "I don't have it, but we gonna make it work." Or I don't have it, or you have insurance on all of this shit.
My man messes up one time, and now he's not godlike.
But that was a big.
That wasn't a big mess up. Like y'all, people overuse the church. Like I'm not even that person. Like you ain't gonna hear me and say.
And the church overuse people.
I think the people overuse the church. Like if you ever go to a church, right? Go to a small black church. Just go to a small one. Just visit there one day, right? People are begging for the church to help them out.
To help them with their bills. I've been there.
How much can the church build if we talking about you not wanting to give your tithes, right? Now nobody's in the church. They coming to hear you preach. But everybody ain't giving the right amount of tithes to keep the church afloat, right? But now I got to deplete my church. The money that helps the church grow because you didn't pay your bills on time. Or your bills can't be paid. Now I got to pay. Now Ron needs $150 for his house. You need $150 for your house. You need $150 for your house.
But let's keep it in the same realm. You talking about a black church that has no fucking money, opposed to a church? Because let's remember, mega churches are a business. I don't care what nobody say. They are a business. Are small black churches businesses? Yes, they are, but not like
small
a
business.
Not like a fucking mega church. A mega church is a business.
Let's go back to the core of what you said, though. You said godly at all times. If I can financially help you, cool. But that's not me being godly.
You know what?
That's me helping you out, right? That don't even have to have God in it.
But we say,
but if God don't tell me to move,
we say that
I don't move.
We say that because we're not in that situation.
That's the truth.
We say that because we're not in that situation. If it's flooding outside, like literally, it's flooding. It's not like, oh, there's a lot of fucking rain. It's like I'm seeing houses float past my motherfucking house, like with people on the fucking roof. It is a flood. It is not a rainy day.
In that particular area, it was not like that. In that particular area where the block where Joe's theme was on, it was not like that. People were able to move around and go down the block. Because if that was the case, he couldn't open up his doors either.
But listen, there were people in those areas that said too that they were full. That they said that they were full.
I was about to say, as far as that, we talking about cities with 5 million people minimum in them. And there were so many people that were displaced. No city is equipped. The homeless shelters, the amount of people that come. If Wyandotte County was a flood, our homeless shelters are not equipped to take everybody. You set aside places for homeless people because it's like that's the minority, maybe 1%. So if all of a sudden now you got 40 to 50% of people homeless, these huge fucking stadiums and shit is what was needed at that time. That's why I look at him and say, I didn't say he had to, but I do knock him for not doing it because the community is funding you.
That's my point. Like, even, I don't know how long it's been since anyone's helped out at a homeless shelter around here, but it is not, they are not big. They do not have a lot. And the reason why they have shifts, literally shifts, to tell you at this time you can come, we lock our doors, and then after that we let people out, and then we have to sign up and get other people in. They are not big. So I'm pretty sure it's like that with a lot of cities. Whether they may be bigger because they house a lot of people, but it also depends on who's giving to fund those shelters. Who's giving to fund the clothes and the food.
And that was the thing. He donated. He donated money. He donated belongings. He donated food. He donated a lot of stuff. Only thing he didn't donate was his church. That was it.
Listen, we'll be here all day. We'll all agree to disagree.
But I'm not defending Joel Osteen. I'm just saying like he's one of the ones that.
Okay, would you had you been, if that was your mega church,
right,
what would you have done?
I'd have been mad. I would have been just upset.
As going to the church.
Oh,
it's your church.
It's my church.
And you in this situation where
said, no, you're not a member.
Yeah, this is your shit.
Oh, this is me. This is my church.
All these people that look like you. These people, all the homeless shelters are maxed out because they get full without a catastrophe. They get full with just a regular homeless population. Yeah. So you know it's gonna be all of these places are full now.
Right. But think about this though. If I open up my doors to this church, right, and I don't have nothing in order to help you out, you're just coming in here being mad because I still don't have anything to help make. I don't have anything from the government to do an arena. You know what I mean?
But you know that's coming shortly after once these people are in somewhere.
But how
and the only thing he had to do was get online and say, "Hey, I need something," and you know people from all over the world.
And once they see you make
my mother would have literally been one of them.
Once they see you make that first gesture, everybody's sending some money for food.
It would have like I got 2,000 people in my church right now that need some food. They try to get shit down there immediately.
How many organizations were donating to the Houston Relief Fund? How many? It was millions of people donating to that relief fund. Now I'm gonna tell you,
eat in the water, Cortez.
No. Listen.
We got sandwiches.
No. Now I also donate to that relief fund, the Houston Relief Fund. So now I'm donating millions of dollars to that Houston Relief Fund. And then, right, I done donated all this money, right? Then I have to go around and ask other people to help donate to the church that I'm already at.
Didn't you hear about people when they were in Katrina who said that when they were out there and they were in those shelters that a lot of people that they were donating to, that they didn't see none of that food, that water. Did
you read about the Houston Relief? Because Katrina doesn't matter right now.
But
the Houston Relief.
What I'm saying
because it was they were good like 2 weeks later.
But what I'm saying is a lot.
So they didn't really need. They didn't. I mean,
boy, would you open up your church or not? You going around? Would you open up your church?
I would open up my. I would open up my church if I had a plan. If I didn't have no plan, I'm going in this. No way. Plus,
I hope you never anywhere in trouble and you knocking on somebody's door. I ain't got no plan right now, cuz I'm not letting you in.
No, it's fine. It's
shit, they didn't
100,000 people outside. There's 100,000 people outside trying to get into this one building.
That's like when you hear black people I got shot and I'm knocking on this person's door.
Then y'all forget the whole staff was in Houston
shoot them
too.
Again.
Everybody out there trying to get rescued.
Hey, they gonna be like,
"Hey, float on, nigga."
They gonna be like, Cortez gonna be like, "I need some help." They gonna be like,
"They ain't gonna be able to do it." I heard you on that podcast.
They'll be all stink like.
They gonna be like,
"You think we about to help you?"
Until you get somebody to guarantee that they're gonna feed you, I ain't gonna be able to let you in.
Listen, they gonna walk over Cortez and be like, "I didn't have a plan on helping your motherfucking head or helping nobody."
Yo, think about this. Think about this though. Think about everybody piling up in there, right? The first day, everybody up in there like, "Oh, it's gonna be cool up in here." Then Joel Osteen's like, "I only got 5 pieces of bread, and 3 pieces of fish." Y'all gonna be so mad. Just because he's a billionaire don't mean he got millions of food just sitting around.
Hey, no, he don't have it.
Somebody got to go get that food.
But let me ask you this: have you been inside that church?
But I know it's an old Astrodome.
But what I'm saying,
the Astrodome is huge.
But what I'm saying is, do you know that they didn't have food inside?
Yeah, that's what he said. He didn't have anything.
So you're not sure. You just
that's what he said.
But you're not sure. You just know that's what he said. What do you mean?
That's what we all talking about. Is what we read.
That was his excuse.
That's what he right. That's what I'm saying.
That was his excuse.
Right now,
Ron, how did you get food from the grocery stores?
But it's like the first option right now, bro.
That wasn't the first option.
It is the first option. You gonna seek shelter. If you are washed out of your home, the first thing you thinking about ain't getting nothing to eat.
Did people not?
The first thing you think about is getting somewhere safe.
Did people not find shelter? Did we read that?
How many people died?
How many people died from not finding shelter at his church? Tell me that.
But you know what? That's a number that we can't. We don't know how many people drowned.
We don't know, Ron. We don't know, Ron. That's what she said.
That was too many.
If we said we don't know, then we don't know. That's what I'm going with too.
One was too many, though, bro.
If we don't know, it seems like everything was fine. Listen.
One was too many.
I don't know because we wasn't there.
Listen, whatever y'all do not get into a bad situation.
If Cortez open up a church, don't go in there.
Don't bring, because when this flood's over, we're gonna be back popping. They're gonna mess up my church.
I call Cortez, man. Me and Tasha, we got into it, man. I can't go back to the house. Police over there. Well, I ain't got nothing to eat over here. Motherfucker, I ain't hungry.
You want to come over? You want to come over my spot?
I ain't got enough to feed your fat ass.
Nah, Ron, you ain't been giving no ties. Tell your ass in your marriage.
I had no plan on feeding the extra motherfuckers.
You'll be looking at your list like, these motherfuckers, Camry.
Let me call you back. No
ties.
Let me see what I can plan out.
No ties.
Let me get my planner real quick.
Hey, Ron, you mind sleeping outside at the church? I don't know. We can make you a bunk or something.
Hey, Cortez said, only once a month do I have an extra emergency day for anybody who needs.
That's it.
Nah, down to one sandwich, Ron. I ain't gonna be able to.
But the only reason why I say that for real about the church,
this nigga just hang up.
Because I've grown up in the church, man, and I've seen people just use church, and I've seen big church get used. I've seen big churches that you may think that you're on the strive, boom, all the way shut down and spread it out.
I've seen
it's because like people don't like to say this, but it's the truth. Like in order for the church to stay afloat, maybe not like you saying like a mega church, but in order for the church to stay afloat, they have to take in donations. That's the only way they make money. There's no grants.
I've seen people use the church too. In the past, recently, I've seen people use the church too. I've seen people who didn't even go there and needed money for their bills and then went out and got the money and did some extra shit. I've seen that too, and I'm not saying that doesn't happen. What I am saying is that is totally different from what's in that book and how you are supposed to be are two totally different things. It's like have faith of a mustard seed. If this doesn't go right, I did the right thing. That is what I did. So what I'm saying is
that's what Joel did.
So what I'm saying is
no, he didn't. We gonna get off of this.
He said, "I think this is
Sunday.
right."
I'm trying to be with God today, but Cortez is gonna bring the devil out of me.
Cortez said, "We believe in some of this.
I can't play devil advocate now. That's
not
crazy.
Not everything.
That's crazy.
All right. As we know, they rebooting every motherfucking thing: TV shows, movies, everything.
Please no.
I read about this and I was like, I don't fucking know. I'm usually open to a reboot. I ain't got nothing to do sometimes. We're talking about New Jack City.
Oh, hell
I heard about that.
Hell no.
The New Jack City reboot. They're coming back, and everybody know the first one was fucking legendary. The original one came out in 1991. Wesley Snipes, Ice-T, Chris Rock, Flavor Flav Black Ass was in there. Mario Van Peebles, all-star cast. Now the reboot. Now what I don't understand, and it's going to be a movie. It ain't going to be like no show or series or something like that. It's going to be a movie. How do we feel about the New Jack City reboot?
You go first, B.
No.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel. Fuck no. You know what? I'm different. I am not one for a reboot. I guess I'm one for a reboot if it's like the original cast people. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with some shows I'm okay with. Like I know y'all ain't gonna agree, but 90210 was my shit growing up. You know what I mean? So when they came back,
I used to watch it. And
they kept all the people except for Luke, R.I.P. You know what I mean? Like I was like, okay, that's fine. This might be good. I can be disappointed. I'm not like, ooh, but I'm like, let me see what this is about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some reboots are just like Martin when they said they were going to. I'm like, no, let's not do this. It's a classic. Let's keep it the way that it was. That doesn't need to happen. Like, not at all.
This is what I was thinking. If they reboot it, because you know some of the main characters died. So it's like, are you going to follow the same storyline? Is somebody going to live this time? Is Chris Rock going to get cracked out and get killed? Is Nino Brown going to die then? It's like,
it's not going to be them.
Is there a way that they can make it and it'll be interesting to you?
They can't make it a movie.
I don't think it'll be them.
Only way it can be interested if it was a series, like a what happened to get to this point,
right?
Because you bring in these new characters and you be like, oh, he kind of looked like Wesley Snipes, you know,
or what happened afterwards? See,
like
so
that.
If they did that, but that hasn't always gone well with the let's see what happened, because I heard that's what they're supposed to do with Power. Like it's supposed to go instead of it. Tyreek is supposed to, and then his it's supposed to be like another chick or something like that, and friend that he cool with or whatever. So it's supposed to come into the point of after of Tyreek turning into Ghost, like. Yeah. Basically that's how Ghost started doing what he started doing. It's like a repetitive thing. So I heard that's what's supposed to happen. So if they do something like that, then okay. But it's a New Jack City is like a classic. Like leave it the way.
Even they try to do Coming to America, and I'm not like I'm not feeling this
listen,
right now.
I'm not happy about that one.
I love Eddie Murphy though, man. If he can bring it back, if he can bring it back real nice, maybe
I was about to say I'm not.
Bring the keys in it.
Not 100%, but I'm saying like as far as the tail skipping, I'm like 75%. I do want to see it because it's comedy. Like New Jack City was real. Like we was like we looked at these and we looked at Nino like
we didn't know that nigga was Wesley Snipes for a long time.
He was Nino Brown.
Nigga, you was Nino Brown, bro. Like you was Blade and Nino Brown, bro.
Exactly. And one. Man, I just don't.
Comedy too, but when we get something and then it's like, fuck, like it was. You could get something and then it's like, it's not as great as what it was. Like and then you have to always remember there was a 2. I don't give a fuck what classic you watch. If you watch a classic and they came out with a part 2 and it was stupid as shit,
you don't remember the
which most of them are.
But that comes up. That'll come up in conversation. Like you remember they made part 2.
Yeah.
Like you be like
why did they make I got
the hook up too.
I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch. I didn't watch.
I
didn't watch none of it.
That shit was so goddamn.
I just heard so bad about it. I was just like, nah, I can't.
I don't even know why I watched it.
I can't take my mind out the classic.
Belly
once I do that,
too.
I mean, that's why I said we're coming to America. All right, I can see it because the reason I can is because I always thought like when they did the coin flip, Los Angeles or New York. I always thought like, okay, well, you want to see another adventure from Simi and Prince Akeem? Well,
not this late.
That's how
I was
am.
Say not this late in the game. Yeah,
why not?
I would want
because now it's like you not even like hyped to see them to even be in the movie. You kind of like, oh, Eddie Murphy coming back, but it's not like, oh, they coming back.
Let me see what
Eddie Murphy about to be
I'm
killing
there,
it.
so I'm y'all 2 out of 3. I'm for it. I just want to see more of them. It's like. New Jack City doesn't give me the feel where I want to see more of Nino and you know what I mean? I want to see more.
They got to be so unique. You know what would be a good spinoff part 2? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. If they can make that into another TV show, it'd be dope because Will Smith can play dad. And they could bring back, somebody from back in his past that he got married to, and he can live in a nice big house. And it could be more like a cultural thing of where the kids are at now. It probably won't be so good for us, but I can see like Will Smith is still funny as hell.
And that's
and he don't require a lot if he just play dad.
But see, that's my point. It has to be.
I never thought about that, but that's cool.
What we don't understand is that it would have to be a cultural difference because even though they have its fans like our age that are like, I like this. Yeah. It's new, so you have to still keep ratings, or you still have to keep numbers. Like so that's who you are trying to get. Like That's So Raven came out, and and I wasn't.
My daughter watches it,
and I wasn't big on That's So Raven. I watched it sometimes, but that wasn't my thing. But now the new one that came out, it's like, oh, I like this. The other one came out. They tried to do a remake, but it didn't happen. What's the one with
the
Topanga?
world, Boy Meets World.
Right, when they tried to do the spinoff, like certain things.
I think it worked. I think it's still on. Because the daughter, I don't know.
I heard their ratings were not that great, but and this was a while ago, so I don't even know if they're still on. But but my point is, it has to cater to this generation.
Yeah.
Which is why they talking about doing Power the way that they doing it, because they like, look how many little knucklehead niggas out here doing certain stuff right now. So of course they'll watch it, they'll do it. Yeah. It just has to be geared. So interesting to see what they would do with the storyline, how they would do it. I'm not denying that they won't be fucking funny, not at all. Eddie Murphy's going to always, I don't care, he's going to always be fucking funny.
Hell yeah.
But to see how they're going to play it out, and then, sometimes you get some people who you work with, writers and directors, unless you're doing it all, some people you get, they just don't look at the vision in the same way. Like The Game. Yeah. The Game was fucking funny when it was on WB. I don't care what, this shit was hilarious.
You talking about with Tasha Mack?
The shit was funny.
Tasha Mack management?
But when BET got it, BET.
They trash.
I never watch anything on BET.
But when it was on UPN, they had different writers and everything. But then they got canceled.
They got canceled. They picked it up. That's what I'm saying.
They gave us some energy. I like the kind of like the new characters. I like Blue. I like, you know what they did?
It made it too dramatic.
You know what they did with it though? They did make it too dramatic. And they drawn out the character. Like it was just like Malik was just the same person the whole time.
And it wasn't to me.
It wasn't funny no more. It was like you can see that he really got issues, and it was like, I understand y'all trying to bring light to this, but dang man, y'all really got to just get out of this situation.
But they were bringing light to it when it was on. It was
on so long.
But
y'all cancel this shit, goddamn.
Like this nigga was just a womanizer his whole life, and like it was like 20 years later, this nigga still the quarterback's girlfriend. It's just like, goddamn, nigga, you ain't gonna change.
Yeah, certain stuff was just like you just can't. So certain writers change different things for people who like movies. I've always read comic books, especially X-Men, and I thought X-Men when they came out with the movie, I'm like, this is for Avengers. I'm like, X-Men come out, we about to kill this shit.
You was hype. I'll take it you were hype.
They absolutely fucked it up. In different movies, they kept fucking it up because they kept having different writers come out with different movies.
I think they're trying to figure that out now because I heard they trying to combine Sony and some Fox. I don't know.
Yeah, I know Sony bought.
Yeah.
All right, the writer of the New Jack City reboot will be the writer from Snowfall.
Oh man, you didn't say that.
So they bringing him in.
But you know what though?
Does that change the dynamic for you?
The writing and the directing is really a big difference. You know what I mean? Like you can write some shit, but the way that they direct Snowfall is a whole different story. So I guess if you got his team, but then the Snowfall is a different. Like Snowfall is real. You know what I mean? It's like in your face, like it's drama, right? But Coming to America was pure comedy. Like the only drama part was him finding the wife.
I think he's talking about New Jack City, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Jack City reboot.
Okay, I'm tripping. My said New Jack City. That may be heat.
You know what I'm saying? I'm for it.
Snowfall looking.
For it.
But you don't want them to be too much alike either. You don't want them to be.
But
too
if
much.
he can tell that story though.
That's what I'm saying. It would have to be a good plot. It would have to because
maybe it's Snowfall the movie.
Hey, you never know.
New Jack City.
Remember, New Jack City still has its fans. It still has its motherfuckers that's like you can't because this is before everybody got power and Snowfall and all this other shit. Yeah. This shit came out. We was like, what the fuck is
exactly?
Going on?
But
that
Snowfall
shit was dope.
But Snowfall is in California at the time when the crack epidemic started, but this New Jack City, New York when it started. Like these two individuals are bringing crack into the black communities, and this is pretty much how it happened in L.A. and how it happened in New York. But I can't wait to see it.
But see, you can't fuck up Snowfall because Snowfall is like it's Snowfall. This is the first. This is our shit.
It's our shit.
But you can always fuck up a reboot.
You can fuck it up. But once you say stuff like that, now I'm more interested because I'm thinking because the guy he was able to make a cultural change with Snowfall. It was definitely like. I'm not into drugs. I don't do drugs. You know what I mean? I make boiled broccoli every now and again, but I ain't know nothing about no crack or no cocaine. You know what I mean? But now I know a little bit about it now.
Hell yeah, everybody know about it.
You know, and you know, like to be the first person to bring it in, like that's crazy. I remember when Nino took over the Carter. It's crazy in the Carter, bro.
They better represent.
They better represent the Carter, man. They had a dude out there, that fat motherfucker out there. Had a shotgun on. I was like, I'm only 10 years old.
That skinny ass fat Smitty.
They better.
Like, how does that make sense? You remember that line? And it was like, there's only one problem now.
Skinny ass.
Skinny ass fat Smitty. You gonna be skinny and fat.
You gonna make me watch that tonight,
back
bro.
To 1991.
I'm cuddling and watching New Jack City tonight. Can't wait. I'll be like, baby, you see that? She'll be like, first of all, I ain't your baby.
Oh my God!
I thought we was building here off New Jack City.
New Jack City. All right. Now, many people, like Bianca has voiced her opinion. I did see a news article that was kind of sort of what she was saying may happen. Bianca voiced her opinion on the Alexas and how she doesn't want Alexa the
yeah.
What do they call them?
Yeah.
The echoes and
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I can say. I'm Samuel.
All right. A lot of people don't use them. A lot of people don't like them. They don't want them in their houses and shit because, like,
it's a little bit much.
I read an article about how it was a black couple, and I guess they had a lot of cameras and locks and shit. And somebody hacked into their shit or something like that, and they started talking to them.
Yeah.
And I guess it scared the fuck out of them. I guess because you can talk through these things. And shit. All right. This is a two-part. First of all, Samuel Jackson is one of the first celebrities to sign on The Voice. Alexa.
That's gonna be dope.
I'm so fucking excited about this shit because, like, Alexa is robotic. It's a robotic voice.
Yeah.
Now, if you had Samuel Jackson cussing at your ass every goddamn morning for your alarm, I think that'd be some dope shit.
Why not?
Like, but who else should be on that?
Morgan Freeman.
Anybody? Morgan.
Can you imagine waking up to Morgan Freeman in the morning? It got to be glorious. It could be raining, thundering, tornado outside.
I think
Morgan
you're supposed to say pause after some shit like that.
Nah, not in Morgan Freeman.
Imagine waking up to Morgan Freeman every morning.
Morgan Freeman play God, bro. You waking up to God in the morning? Come on,
did
man.
Forget about that voice.
Come on,
he
man.
He does have a voice.
Morgan
James Earl Jones has a voice.
James Earl Jones lost it. He lost it. You see, he had the same.
Lost it?
You seen Lion King?
It wasn't.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't that
bass.
bass.
Reboot.
It wasn't as strong.
Yeah,
as
it was just like, what? You can weaken the voice, James Earl? I need to hear the thunder out your goddamn voice.
But when he came to fight the hyenas, I said, oh, there go James.
Hey, that's Earl. That's James Earl right there. I know James Earl when I hear him.
Waiting there, you had me nervous for a minute, goddamn.
He came in. He must have been sick the other days, but he came in.
They had the treble too up on his voice, man. They had to put the bass up because his treble was too up there.
Nah, that boy came in.
Maybe he wasn't mixed and mastered right. Maybe that was a problem with the
Simba.
Let me
He didn't have
see.
that Simba.
What woman's voice would you like to hear?
Oh, Felicia. What's her? Felicia. Rashad. Yeah.
Wow.
What's Rashad? She got a nice
That's
little
a good
voice.
one.
Okay.
People would say Beyonce, you know. People.
No.
I
I think people talk about Beyonce's voice. We love her singing.
Maybe she was singing. Maybe she was singing.
Was mad. She was Nala. I was like, what?
And when she talks, she sounds like a regular Texas girl.
When she talk, when Beyonce talk, it just don't seem like
it would come out her mouth.
Yeah, no,
Like
it's
like
not that. It just seemed like blah. It's just like. Why is she on here? Like even sometimes Rihanna gets me that way.
Who the fuck is this? Are this Beyonce?
Yeah, it's like even Rihanna. She played in this movie. I think it's called Home or something like that. And she was kind of cool in there, but it was just like, dang, this is Rihanna though. Like it didn't really like push me. But you know, like a James Earl Jones voice or it's just even that one guy is he has a pretty good voice.
Who?
But you can tell. You know what kind of character he is every time. The dude that play
Who's this?
The dude this white dude that play the Red. No, what's his name?
I thought you were about to start singing.
What's the name of the comic book? The comic thing that just came out. He's supposed to be like this funny, like he's a funny guy, and his face is all burnt up. And Deadpool, him. Deadpool got a funny voice.
I know you're talking
Ryan
about,
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds?
Is that his name?
Wow.
Yeah, Ryan. I like.
He got a good voice. I can hear in the morning.
Voice right off though.
He got that voice where it's just irritating, but you know he's just talking straight shit every time that he talk.
I can do.
I would like that.
Whether people mad at her or not, I can do Oprah. And I say that because every time
That's a good voice.
I'm supposed to do something, I feel bad if
That's
I don't
an
do it.
inspirational
She'll
voice.
be like,
yeah, it's a recognizable.
she'll be like, you know, you need to get up and do something. I'm like, Oprah, you're right.
Right.
I've been sitting in the house all day.
Right.
That's true.
Read a book.
I just want to hear Samuel Jackson, wake up, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I want to hear that. Like, that'd be cool to me. Like, Samuel Jackson, I'm glad they signed him first.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure this is about it. I could put together a top 10 list. Might take me a couple days because I just can't grab all the voices I want.
They said he was supposed to be on the GPS, too. Or they made that up, but it sounded like it's be fly. But I guess if he's on Amazon, period, he would be on there. I don't know if Amazon got a map.
About that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, because these same old voices they got, it's like.
But it is scary though, man. Like this little. I mean, like you think about technology and how fast it's growing, and you just be thinking like you just passive with it. But we all got the same Facebook story. But everybody has the same Facebook story. You start talking about some shit, and then you go on Facebook, and it pops up in your what's called. That's some scary shit, bro.
It's connecting all your searches. Like literally, this technology it grows with you. I'm telling you, my son, my son has a great vocabulary. He can, but he's still 4. So, sometimes you talk, you be like, what? What'd you say? Yeah. Like, say it again. Mm-hmm. But when he was talking to Google.
He understands him.
And I was in the other room and he was I have one in the kitchen and he was in the kitchen And he was just, hey, Google, da-da-da-da-da. And he was trying to get something out. And he couldn't get it out. She said, take your time.
Whoa.
And I'm like, what the fuck? How she know my son can't understand? Hey. Like, so I just started sitting there and just listening to, and certain stuff I even would be like, what did you say? She understood him because he talks to her all the time, like to do different stuff. So they adapt to, like, swear to God, they adapt to what his playlist, his song that he like. She'll ask him, do you want me to play,
Yes.
And it be his shit. I'll be like, what the hell?
I'm not scared. I'm not scared by that, though. Because I remember we were doing a show and we were talking about some shit. Alexa started talking about it, too. It's they are making it more convenient for us. Now, I'm not saying that...
But think about it, if like some shit that really went down technology-wise, like you would be you couldn't even escape it. Like your computer be going off, your bank would be going, got the ATM.
I mean, you can throw all this shit outside.
I understand, like, this technology, period.
The scary part is when, like, okay, so having Alexa
then they start messing up your money.
So, like, having Alexa
that's what I be. I get scared.
Well, who is it? It's a couple of them. Okay, so having Alexa and Google in your house, I'm not saying anything is like, as far as just that part goes. My thing is when you started to let it control your house. Like, I'm letting it control my locks, my windows. I'm letting it control my, if I have cameras in my house. I'm letting it control, like, just basically everything. My issue is not, like, the system as far as that goes. My issue is people fucking hack.
Yeah.
Like, we don't think that there are people out here. These are fucking geniuses out here who know how to hack, who would use their whole fucking day or a month to try to hack into some shit and do some breaches. That's what they get these breaches from when DoorDash just had one. Like, that's this is what people do to steal identity. Like, this shit is fucking real. So if you have somebody in there, and I heard somebody did, they had their locks set up and they got hacked. And they went around and they unlocked everybody who was in that neighborhood, unlocked their motherfucking doors. And of course, these were rich neighborhoods that were controlled, like their heating, cooling is controlled, everything is controlled. And that motherfucker went riding down the street and unlocked everybody's motherfucking doors who had that system. Yeah. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, if you really wanted to, you could do that. When you're in the store and then they say, oh, well, my system's down. So it's like everything stops because your system's down. Do I believe that in some cases, like what older people say, we depend too much on technology for a lot of shit? Yeah, because if this shit goes down, if we become 100% technology and this shit fucking goes down, you could go in and see registers go down and teenagers in fast food joints or stores and look at you like, I don't fucking know what to do. Count my motherfucking money. Count my shit. You don't know, or they be like, let me use my phone for my calculator. Really?
Dude.
It's 67 cents. I'm supposed to get back.
I said it on Facebook a couple days ago. I go to Wendy's. I give me a fucking 4 for $4. I love a good 4 for $4 a couple times a week. 4 for $4. A couple times a week. Little crispy chicken sandwich, no lettuce.
I'm not doing
that.
Got
a little cheese and mayo on there.
Hey.
I go up there, and my total, because of that cheese, my shit came up to $4.70.
Okay, you had it.
That cheese.
So I got a $50 bill, and I grabbed 70 cents. So I give him the $50 bill. So of course you waiting on $46. Right. So when he gave me the money back, I only noticed that it was 2 5s. He gave me 2 20s and 2 5s.
Okay.
So I didn't notice it was 2 5s at first. I'm like, okay, well, where's my dollar at? You expected your dollar to be on the top.
Right.
So I almost gave it away. I'm looking at it like, hold on, this ain't right. He was like, 46, right? Then I noticed the other. I'm like, yeah, let me get a straw, bro. So then I went on and pulled off. You know what I mean? But I don't get the fact that, how in the hell did you calculate that? I gave you 50, 70, and you gave me back $50. So I paid 70 cents for my food. Like, dude, do you need a computer to tell you that $4 needs to come out of this?
I've literally bought one thing. I could understand if you buy multiple things and you got hella shit. And I go, okay. But I've literally bought one thing and had a motherfucker pull out their shit like, because the register isn't working. I'm like, really? For one, like, you should know, as far as in your head, automatically, you should know from $1. Like, that's crazy for you not to know from 100. Like, if I'm trying to ask you to do some algebra, totally different.
Right.
But I'm just asking you simple subtraction.
Yeah.
Like, for you not to know, because we depend so much. Like, you remember when you used to remember people's phone number? You had, like, about a good 10 people's phone number in your head. Like, all right, I'm going to call you when I get home.
Yeah.
Now, it's people who don't even know their mama phone number.
I don't know my girl phone number.
Dang, man.
I'm telling you, like, dude, don't.
I know one phone number I do know. I remember my grandmother's number growing up. That shit never get out of your head.
I remember all her old numbers.
Yeah.
All the old
She only
numbers
had one. She brought that motherfucker from Chicago to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing, I know my mom's number. That's it. But my girl, like, if I was to break my phone and be in trouble, I couldn't call her. Like, if I got fucked up at work and my phone got fucked up with me, I couldn't call her ass. She had to find out from my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But I know my mom's number because I don't know why. I really don't. I know there's a lot of special people to me, but it's like I just remember her number. I don't know why. Technology did fuck us up with that because we don't write shit down no more.
You're right, because everyone, they always say when you want to remember something, when you write it down or you read it over and over again. Mm-hmm. And we don't do these things. We don't be like, okay, write your phone number down so I can, you know what I mean? We just be like, okay, I got it. And that's it. And we just notice the name. And then we can say, call Jane or call whoever. And then it just calls. You ain't got to dial it. You ain't got to do any of these things. So, I mean, if you're trying to get over somebody, I guess that's a good thing. You don't remember the number. But if you really need to do something, like it's sad.
I'm already over here. Why you ain't been calling me? Fuck you.
Listen.
But you really don't remember the number.
Like, you go to jail, you got to call the only person you know.
I would hate to go to jail now. And let's just say my mama's phone wasn't working or something, or she couldn't accept calls. I wouldn't have nobody to talk to. Wouldn't nobody know I'm locked up?
Right.
Call somebody. Like, Alexa. Like, you trying to call somebody. It's just, we have to do better with trying to just, even though we like our gadgets, I love mine, but we have to do better with our own memory, because a lot of older people remember shit back in the day because they had to. Us, we gonna forget every fucking thing.
We'll forget everything because we're not the ones trying to remember it anyway. We depend on something else to remember this
something
shit.
else to remember set a reminder. I'm good with set a reminder.
And remind me I got heart surgery next week. Motherfucker, you gonna trust this? You ain't just gonna try to remember your shit? Only gonna last. They told you 4 days you got.
I told you 2 days ago about your surgery and you were not home. You will have to reschedule.
You laying on the floor and that motherfucker saying that shit.
Right. I knew something was wrong.
I knew I forgot something.
Yes.
All right. Now I want to go into fucking Cortez's business.
Oh, snap.
These pop-up socials. I saw you on a video with like 17 women. With no men in it.
Look at this fool. We definitely have to do more. We have to do more to, well, I know I do have to do more to support Cortez because like I just feel like he just be out here like boom. I'm out here. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
He's living his best life, it looks like. I want to know what's going on.
Yes, I need to, because I was like,
you should have had him hold, them pictures where motherfuckers got the legs and got the arms and shit. Like, that's how you should have did.
I seen that and I was like, oh, this isn't family. Like, I was confused though. What are we doing? Okay, so first, where did you get the shirt?
The shirt, the KCK shirt.
That was nice.
My homeboy, he actually. Why
don't we have one right on the table?
Yeah, I apologize. One of my homeboys, he been putting it out for a minute. He brought it out on 913 day. So he's putting it out for a minute, and he was like, well, not just him. He has an organization they call KCK Legends.
Okay.
And KCK Legends just started, or I guess they just started, but they just put out this whole little album of shirts they was selling. And I'm like going bananas. What's crazy is my homeboy, his name is Max Ayala. Max used to design the I'm So Wanda shirts.
Oh, okay.
So the concept was he always would send me something like that, the concept, and I would just be like, I don't know if people gonna like it or not, right?
Yeah.
And my man was just like, no, I know they're gonna work, right? And I was like, I don't know, but we always design shirts. All the shirts that ever were designed by Max Ayala.
Yeah.
Right? Cold boy, right? So he got this group now where I don't know if they a branch off of Made Men or Made whatever the organization that just started too in Kansas City, but they making shirts that's geared towards nothing but Wyandotte County. So they got the shirt. Nice. They got KCK. They got 913. They got Wyandotte. They got a lot of different shirts that they came out with. Now they're about to release the logos for the high schools. Yeah. So now he got a long list of like Sligo, Sumner, Turner, all these places, right?
That's dope.
man, I got to support my guys. I looked at that shirt and I was like, I'm trying to find one. I was like, oh, this one's mine. So I ordered it.
Shirt was dope.
Yeah, I ordered it like a week or 913 day. I ordered it and it just came Friday. And I was like, I'm wearing this to my show. And I wore it all day, actually. And it was a dope shirt. And I think it cost me like $20 or something like that. But
you have to
I want some more.
Know where to find him.
Okay, yeah, you can go to KCK Legends on Facebook. Just type in KCK space Legends. It will pop up with their page. Go to their page. They have a website too. I think it's called kcklegends.com. Okay. And you can order your shirts from there. And I think if you sign up for or on something, like you get like 10% off your shirt or whatever, which is the taxes.
See, you weren't specific with that. I didn't think you meant a website. When I asked him on the post where was the shirt, he like KCK Legends. I'm like, motherfucker, I know where the Legends at. I thought she meant out there. Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Said, there is no store.
This nigga's drunk.
You go find a dude outside in a truck selling the shirts.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go to the Legends in Missouri.
I'm gonna repost it. I'll probably repost it and say all the information on it.
Yeah,
I think you do.
So
my bad. I didn't think about that when I sent it to
All right, let's get to the honey dips. What was going on with that?
All right, so I have this new group that I started. It was just like I started it out the blue. Like, I promise you, like, some of the ideas that I come up with, I don't even know where they even come from. So this one came about, and I was just like, man, I wish I can just get people to come and meet up with me. You know what I mean? It was more selfish in a way. It was kind of like,
it was very selfish.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't want to go places by myself. If I can get a group of people to go with me, then maybe I won't feel like I'm by myself, right? So I'm like, man, I can't be the only one that feels this way. So I started the group, and it was just something I just wanted to start. Like, I just put it on there. I didn't even start the group off rip. I just put it on there like, man, I really wish we can go out and do stuff with us out having to, blah, 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 and blah, blah, this. And I just wrote this whole little paragraph, and I was just like, forget it. I'm about to start this group up, right? So I started the group up. I added to the I went back and updated my paragraph, and I added everybody, told everybody to join the group. Hundreds of people, 100 people joined the group on the first day. So I was like, oh, okay, we may have some stuff rocking, but I didn't know what to do with it. I was just like, how am I supposed to plan these pop-ups? I don't even know how to plan it. So I started reading about the pop-ups, and most pop-ups in this, wherever you go, they're usually like, say that I'm an artist, right? Say that I'm a poet, or no, say I'm a singer, right? And I sing locally, but you don't know, I'm about to come to your city. You don't know, I got a fan base. You don't know where I'm going to be at. I can't tell you where I'm going to be at because it's going to be a long line of people out there before the show even starts. I just want to show y'all something different, right? So then you say the day of, you tell everybody I'm performing. I got a lot of people that's going to come with me. I can't tell you guys nothing about it. You just going to have to wait for the location to drop. I'm going to be there September something, right? September 27th. And when September 27th come, I'm going to tell y'all the location the day of, right? Okay. So then the artists will come, the day of, they be like, all right, we at Florence, we at the grass ring, the grass ring. Yeah. And we I'm about to start the show. It's gonna start at 12 o'clock. Make sure you guys are there. It's free, blah, 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 right? And then people was like, oh my gosh, like Ari Lennox is at glass, whatever, right? And he was like, dang, like I gotta get there, right? So you throwing your shit or whatever. And the people that's going, these are people that really want to go. They didn't have to get a ticket in advance. They didn't have to do nothing. They just really want to go on the strength of just hearing you sing, right?
Yeah. That sounds like a good
So this is the same concept. The only difference is we are the event. Like, so the group is the event. And wherever we go, that's the pop-up. So like if I plan, like for instance, if I plan a Halloween event, right? And I'm like in my head, I'm thinking like, oh, we're going to have to go to the 100 houses. I need to know how much it costs. I need to know how to break down how many people I can get in there. What is the, like how many people in the one group can I, get in there? Just thinking like that, right? So all the information I'm giving you is everything except for where we're going. Yeah. But like it's gonna be scary.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a place where you gotta run. I'm giving hints like every day or every other day, or I may drop a big hint and I just be like, make sure if you scared of monsters, maybe this shouldn't be the trip for you. You know what I mean? And people are like, oh shit, we're gonna be scared of some monsters. I want to know what we're gonna be, what we're gonna do. Then I drop it, and it's like, damn, we going on a 100 house trail. And they like, oh my gosh, like I gotta be there, right? So that's what kind of it was. So cool. What happened was with this event, the first event we went to Top Golf, and there was only 3 people that showed up, which I was kind of disappointed. But then I was like, nah, I'm not disappointed because people are scared to do this.
Yeah,
like I would be scared just to pop up at a place where I don't know who's going to be there.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I understand. So the second event, which just happened this past weekend on Friday, was a comedy show that I was a part of. But I told everybody all the information. I didn't tell them I was doing comedy. I didn't say anything about that stuff. I just told them all the information. But I did tell them this. I was like, it's going to cost you $10 to reserve your spot. And everybody that I talked to before I even asked anybody, I was just talking to people like randomly, like, what do you think of me charging people $10? You think you're going to give me the money? And blah, blah. They was like, nah, ain't nobody going to give you no money. Like, they don't know you. They don't trust you like that. Why would I give you money? And I don't even know where we're going to be at, right? And I was like really skeptical, but I was just like, nah, I got to push it. If I don't push it, then it won't ever happen. So I'm like, I told everybody in the it's $10 to get in. $10, you cash at me the $10, I reserve your spot. We're all going to be sitting in the same location. You won't feel like you're by yourself. We will all be in a group. And first day, 10 people hit me up with $10. And then I think at the end, it was like 17 people that hit me up all together. Yeah. And they gave $10, which was cool. It was other people that were trying to meet up and give me money and stuff like that. We just couldn't meet up. I don't know what happened, but it was we were supposed to have like 20. That was the goal I was trying to reach. But 17 was just amazing.
I was about to say, it's way
still
better
dope.
than 3.
So then,
and I've been watching. I got to say this real quick. I've been watching. I was like, this is a cool concept.
I said he need PayPal. I don't trust that. What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But PayPal, some people got to set up a PayPal account, and then they got to shoot you the money over to PayPal, and then you can't take your money directly out of PayPal sometimes. So I do have PayPal. I do have a PayPal card and all that other stuff. But Cash App is just easy on people's phone. They just like download the app, Cash App. You don't got to sign up for nothing except for your money.
Okay. Now I have been watching. I was like, that's a cool concept. Yeah. But I almost thought you messed up when you did the comedy show. I did. I almost thought, because I've been watching. I'm like, oh shit, either threw the comedy show in there because like
people might think it's selfish.
Yeah,
but I didn't make any money off the comedy show, so I was
like, oh shit, he might have fucked it up, and he just got his foot in the door. When I saw that, he was like, because I watched it live. I didn't watch it while you was doing it. I was at work, but I went on break. I was like, all right, let me see what's going on. He was like, the pop-up event, and he pulled up the ticket. It's a comedy show. I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers is about to
go in, right?
Like, oh, so you just useless to sell tickets? Right. That's what I thought they was gonna say. But I will say this: if you can keep coming up with fun events to take people to, and things like people might not have, they might be single, might not have a lot of family, they might be here by themselves. I do think it's a good idea. So yeah, keep pushing.
Like if you follow KC Pop Up Socials, that's how you spell it. KC Pop Up, one word, and then socials. If you follow the group, add the group, you can see all the information on there. What was cool about it, the people that came out, it was a lot of them that I never met before. Like some of them I know through Facebook or I met out and about, but these people, like most of them I never even met before. And it was fun, dude. Like I think the comedy part, us being around the comedy part could have been better, but we hung out with each other. Like the whole time, like we sat with each other, we drunk with each other, we laughed with each other, we took pictures with each other. I mean, people was really interacting with each other, and I was just like, dang, like this is really kind of cool. And even afterwards, people would just hit me up like, man, this was so fun. Like I can't wait to do it again.
And that word of mouth was spreading in the next event.
So next thing I know, I got 50 more people added to the group. So it's kind of like we're gonna keep pushing it, and we got another event. It's gonna be next Sunday. It's Sunday coming up. The next Sunday coming up, and this one. I'm just asking people to pay $2 just to reserve their spot. And the only reason why I'm saying reserve your spot because I have to go to this place and have them say, okay, I got guaranteed this many people are coming.
Oh, you got 514.
Yeah, and that's just on the strength of people spreading the word.
That's cool.
It's kind of cool, man. It's a fun thing, but it's really like an anxiety thing. Like you so scared. Like I'm so scared to go into these places by myself, man. Like if I feel like alone, I just leave. I don't want to feel like I'm by myself because then I feel like anything can happen.
Look at this old light-skinned nigga. Get out of here, nigga.
I really be thinking that, but now when I'm with some people, I'm all feeling like, and then I don't know how to enjoy myself by myself. I don't know how to like just to kick it by myself. It's always like I'm over by myself and I'm just like, all right, I ate all my chicken.
Well, time to go.
What the fuck else is here?
Oh my God.
But I see people all the time. They just be sitting by themselves, eating chicken, talking shit, mingling with people.
I am one of those people.
I can't be one of those people. I gotta have a partner with me.
I can, but I would prefer company.
Yeah.
Or I take a laptop. If they got good food. I take my laptop and do some shit and be like, me.
But support it, man.
Because I enjoy my meal.
She enjoys food. I like food. She enjoys.
I was trying to explain the difference.
Meal.
I was trying to explain the difference. We were talking before we did the podcast. I said I enjoy because people think. Anyway, I said I enjoy potatoes and pasta, which is not so good for you. And this food, Ron says, enjoy.
Right.
Like he's absolutely disgusted with the word I
It just
chose.
sounds so weird to me. What the fuck you mean enjoy it? What you do with it?
Like you enjoy your motherfucking meal.
Hung out with it or did you just eat it?
I said, so do you say your food? He's like, it's good. It's good. I'm like, okay, so if you watch a good movie, did you enjoy that motherfucking movie? And he's like, well, I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say that word enjoy. That sounds a little freaky.
You know it does not. It
I really enjoyed last night, man, baby. I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed my meal. That's why you be specific. I enjoyed my meal. I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed your company.
Okay. I might start using the word enjoy. I might work that into my vocabulary.
Work it into, just try this week. Mm-hmm. Just use it once a day. Mm-hmm. If whatever brings you joy. Okay. Not for the basic meals that you have, but just try it. See how you feel.
See how she's gonna put me out there like that? Not the basic ass meals you have, but try to enjoy it.
Because he said, sometimes I just, we all do. Sometimes sometimes we just run somewhere and get some so we can have some fuel in our body or whatever. We don't really enjoy them. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. But
I just tasted this shit yesterday. I don't enjoy this shit, but I need food.
Right. But an enjoyable one is one you'll take pictures of. Yeah. Even a drink. You're like, ooh, this shit. It hit you.
Enjoyable. Damn, let me take a picture of this motherfucker.
Because your expectations were here, and then it hit off like up here. You like, I didn't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know. So it just depends. So
I didn't know it was gonna hit like that.
This was held up. You got to drink something so you can taste the shit again, so you can see if it tastes the same. The first time you hit it, like, okay, it's good.
It's still hitting hard. Okay.
Are you?
I can get with this.
Are you
can get with that, or you can get with this.
Are you get a drink? Yeah. So it just depends. What are you over here doing?
I'm taking selfies.
Just taking fucking selfies. All right, I got a couple of court cases to talk about before we end this damn show.
Court cases.
A couple of weird court cases. Now, one of them, I don't think the man should face any jail time, and I'll talk about that second.
Don't take the charge.
Well, I think it's a little bit too late. But here's a woman. I'm going to talk about what this woman did first. All right, there was a woman in Argentina. She's facing 13 years in jail for cutting off a man's penis in one ball.
She only got it because of the ball.
You know what? We might have let your ass slide, but you didn't fuck with the ball.
Listen, it was that ball that got it. It was that ball. Either that or they couldn't attach the penis.
I don't know if they reattached it, but they said 90% of it was cut off and as well as a ball. And this is how it did. And it sounds so gory and it sounds so messed up. But let me tell you the reason. Mm-hmm. They made a sex tape. Well, everybody calls stuff sex tape. They recorded themselves having sex. Uh-huh. He put it on the internet.
We ain't talking about your trash ass, whack ass tapes.
Wow. Homemade section of the porn column.
Your little 30-second snap. Wow. We not talking about those. We talking about real tapes.
Yeah, real tapes. All right. He put it online for some reason. They didn't say it was like revenge porn or anything like that. They didn't say he was mad. He just posted it online. She found out about it, said it ruined her career. She couldn't get a job, which I don't know how. All of the business owners are online looking at this. Okay, that's what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So she set up a meeting with him. I guess he thought it was about to happen again. She blindfolded him. We're going to get a little kinky.
Let's get ready.
She blindfolds him and cuts off 90% of his penis and one ball. And she's facing 13 years in jail. Did she overreact?
Yeah. Yeah. Now you never gonna work. And I understand. You was mad about not working. Now you never gonna work. I don't think people make good decisions, man. She could have floated that on.
What was her career? What did she do?
They didn't say anything about the career.
There's no backstory? Okay. Listen. Okay. So
was she white or black?
She was Argentinian.
Oh, this is back. This is over
in Argentina.
I don't got no comment for that.
He knew that was.
Never mind.
He knew that was happening.
I don't know what they do over there. I don't know what kind of career she had over there.
He knew what was coming. I mean, we know.
He knew.
She sold fabrics for a living. I don't know.
You know what?
She's probably a daycare provider. She can't be a daycare provider no more.
She did go overboard with the ball.
Yeah, like
okay.
Well, dang. Now, what is the penis part? The ball?
Okay, so listen. So
let's
go back. Let's go back. What was that? You got whoa. Listen, let's go back. Lorena Bobbitt
Lorena
Bobbitt.
Yes.
I love that last name. Go ahead.
A very exciting year. I love her act. A very exciting year. The trial happened around the time when OJ was happening.
Got a little overshadowed by OJ's.
But both of them were on the top. Both of them, they were neck and neck every morning. So, and her shit wasn't even televised. They still got, she did good. So what happened is, everyone knows, for people who don't, Lorena Bobbitt cut her husband's dick off. It was said that he was abusive. He was saying that the bitch was crazy. I'm sorry, Lorena. I can't call you a bitch. I can't do that.
Well, you can. She did do a rather bitch move, but
well, it came to pass that he was actually very fucking abusive. But he was the good, hide it like you wouldn't think that he was, but he was really fucking abusive.
Yeah.
And she snipped. Probably the wrong time to do it in. They were getting a divorce. It made it look like it was something else. But you should have cut it earlier.
This was probably premeditated.
But what happened was they didn't want the news to get it. So they had to. So the police had to go search for the penis because it just happened. They could reattach it. Yeah. She didn't cut off. Well, it wasn't that big, but she didn't cut off 90. Probably a good 60.
Yeah,
a good 60.
Which is still a very good percentage of it.
But they got it. Put that bitch in ice. Made it to the hospital.
She went and threw it out the window too.
Yeah, she was driving.
She took a little drive.
She was rolling out, just getting her thoughts together. Threw it out
while holding it
because you don't need it. You know what I mean? Like it's trash.
Ain't no body on it.
Stupid.
And then it's not it's not considered litter. It wasn't paper. You know what I mean? So she threw it out. It kept driving. Then they got it.
What if somebody had just ate it like a fucking dog or something?
They were worried that there were deer in the area.
Wow.
And could have eaten it. However, they found it, got it, put it on ice, made it to the hospital, reattached. He said the shit is still not the same. However, all she had to do was just say he was abusing her. She was fucking crazy. So I think they were deadlocked. Were they deadlocked or she got committed to a mental institution.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
She
got committed. She went to a mental institution for 30 days. They had to reevaluate her, see if she was, the
She
same.
got off way too easy.
So since she was, they let her go back. Then he got big, made a couple sex tapes. You know what I mean?
I remember that. I never seen one.
Yeah, they used that boy. They used him, but he was crazy too. Got with a couple of 3 other females, was beating on him, all kind of stuff. Just all kind of crazy. So it kind of made her story look okay.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, there are certain reasons that people do the things they do. Now, am I saying that you should go off all willy-nilly?
Yeah.
And cut somebody's penis off? Of course not, people. I'm not saying that you should do that. However, you niggas kill me.
How do we kill y'all?
I'm not even gonna say niggas. I'm just saying people. I have never seen so many men willing to expose a fucking sex tape or nude pictures. Why? To me, that's some crazy shit. That's just as bad as snitching. Yeah. If somebody is giving you a gift, and even if you don't like the pictures, they still gave it to you. Now, am I saying that you should share your nudes or your sex tapes? No, I'm not. If you are the trusted one, you should keep the tape yourself.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely not saying don't do the tapes. But what I'm saying is you should keep the tapes yourself. But why would you say, oh, you see what she sent me? This chick sent me this nude. I feel like after that, you should be wearing tampons. And I'm sorry I said what I said.
Tampons.
That is for you to keep or throw away or whatever you want to do. But when you start exposing shit, it's like you're gossiping with these men about, I don't know. Like I said, I've said it a couple times. Drake said it best. Niggas talk more than bitches these days. Why would you do that shit? That is for you. Keep it. If you don't want those nudes, just throw the nudes away. Do whatever. But when you out here sharing pictures and shit, that's crazy to me. Females too. If a dude send you boop boop, I know we like to talk shit.
Y'all like to talk a lot,
especially if it's small. But if a dude send you something bloop bloop, just get rid of it. Just get rid of it.
All right, first of all, I hate the word nudes. It just sounds so
the nudes.
weird.
It's so quick, though. It's like send
I
me
guess that's probably what it is.
naked pictures.
I like to say naked pics.
Naked.
NEKKID.
That K is what gets you. It feel like, oh, I've done way too much.
I could just say nudes.
Naked. You know what I mean? You got to draw that K out. Mm-hmm. So that's where it gets you at. So when you do the nudes, see nudes.
Nudes is a new generation word, though. I'm just used to saying naked. All right. I'll get past
Bucket
that.
naked.
Bucket naked.
Bucket naked.
Butt naked. All right. As far as posting pictures and videos online, yeah, that's going too far. And I always say this, like, I'm the weird dude. I was here and tell you now. I'm not, when I was younger in my 20s, yes, I would gladly receive pics if you just felt like sending them to me, or I might even ask you. But I got to the point to where it's like, that shit doesn't excite me.
Mm-hmm. This was said it's Christmas. Send me a gift.
I mean, it just really doesn't. I'm 42 years old. If I was single, that's nothing I would be excited about. If they want to send it to me, yeah, I'm a man. I'll look. But it's like, I'm not going to request naked pictures of you. I'd rather you be here.
This was a great work.
Like, some people be like, hey, I got 600 nude pics in my phone. Like, cool.
And you hate to hear
like,
that.
so
when
what?
Say,
like, who cares?
Like, when you hate
I want the woman there. I'm a touchy-feely type of dude.
Like,
what am I going to do with this picture?
Let me take the pictures when you get here. Like, I don't
let me do that.
When people be like, send me a pic.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? How old are we? Are we teenagers? You ain't gonna see me.
And since we on the subject, I'll tell you this: women take the worst breast pictures. Y'all don't even know how to. And I'm so picky. Y'all don't even know how to take breast pictures. Now look, I'm gonna tell you this.
No.
If you got, let's say you got a D cup, double D, something like that.
Explain.
Look,
explain.
I want to see them in all of their glory. I don't want to see you. Got one in the headlock, you holding one up, you laying down, you're doing this. If we
at B, she said, I got a couple of them in my phone.
If we ask you for a breast pic, just send them how they are.
How
Get in front of a full body picture. I want to see. Hey, that's how I like them. That's how I want to see them. Like when you're here, that's how I'm gonna see them. Unless you want, and you're not one of them people that's gonna be walking around.
Way too much. You got them all underneath.
You gotta set them up, and
you land on your back with your arms up, with your ears.
Women take the worst. Y'all own them, and y'all don't even know how to take a good breast pic.
Like, come on, man, let them drop.
And they think that makes them look better. It doesn't. Just let them motherfuckers be them.
And see, that is the reason why I do not take pics. People,
because you don't have to set them up.
No, I don't take pictures because one, I'm like, you're not gonna get one up on me. You ain't about to do this like these little groups you put shit in. You're never.
You gotta know who you're dealing with. Too.
Never, motherfucker. I'm not even giving people the opportunity. And then because I'm not asking you.
But most people don't. Well, I ain't gonna say most people. A real dude is not. That's not an opportunity.
But that hasn't what's been happening. Even, you know what?
There's some fake dudes out here.
And that's exactly why I don't have to second guess, because I never send them. The same way, just like I've never seen it tell the dude, like, send me a pic. A person can put a pic to where the picture makes them look like anything else. Like, they can send it where it's a filter. Mm-hmm. It's going to look a little bit bigger than what it actually is. Mm-hmm. And then when you get it, you fucking disappointed. You set your whole night up. And then when you get it, you like, this ain't the picture I was sent.
False advertisement, nigga.
You must send your daddy shit. Because this ain't the one. Like, no.
Childish.
Like, no. Nobody. So, yes, people, be careful with your nudes, naked pics, whatever you like to call them.
Yes,
use your great judgment on who to send them to.
I'll say this. If you're going to send a breast pic, leave them alone. Don't try to dress it up. Just send what you got.
It's an everyday thing when you let your breast hang. Okay.
If they hang, hey, it ain't like we ain't cool with them. We like them. We
got some things hanging too. Come on,
exactly.
Let's not do this to ourselves.
Exactly.
Even if it's only one ball. Later, guys.
Out, y'all.